Alright, next up we're going to be talking about the derivative of log base b of x. So here we go. If b is greater than 0 and b does not equal 1, then the derivative of log base b of x is 1 over x times ln of b. And again, this is only true for when x is greater than 0. We have the same restrictions on our log function as we do on our natural log function. Which also means we're going to have two derivative rules. So when we have the derivative of log base b of the absolute value of x, we still have 1 over x times ln of b. But again, this is true for all x that don't equal 0. Alright, so we're going to take a look at a couple of examples. We want to find the derivative of log base 5 of 2x plus 1. Alright, so let's identify a couple things here. So in our problem, we want to identify our b and our quote-unquote x value, or our inside function here. So our 5 is our b value, and our 2x plus 1 is our inside function. So when we take the derivative of this, we are going to get 1 over, and then x was the inside function, so it's going to be 2x plus 1. And then times ln of our b value, which is 5. But since our inside function is not x, it is 2x plus 1. That means we have a composite function, which means we need to multiply by the derivative of the inside. And our inside here is 2x plus 1. So the derivative of that is just going to be 2. So when we simplify down, we are going to get 2 all over 2x plus 1 times ln of 5. Alright, moving on, our next example is going to be the derivative of n times the natural log, n times log base 2 of n. Got confused by those n's there. So, hopefully by now you'll notice that we have n times log base 2 of n, which means we're going to need to use the product rule. Alright, so the product rule is the derivative of our first term. The derivative of our first term is 1 times our second term, which is log base 2 of n, and then plus our first term, which is n, times the derivative of our second term, which is log base 2 of n, which is 1 over the inside, which is n, times the natural log of the base, which is 2. Alright, then from here we're just going to simplify. So 1 times log base 2 of n is just log base 2 of n, plus n times 1 over n times ln of 2 is n over n times ln of 2. Now we do have an n in the numerator and an n in the denominator, which means we can cancel them out. So we are left with log base 2 of n plus 1 over ln of 2 as our solution.